had a nice 1 or 2 gameplay session recorded before, but since Battlefield decided to crash, my save file got screwed up, so I had to delete it. Buggiest game, 2013. If you have a video graphics card, it will just randomly crash for absolutely no reason. There's no telling why. It just decides that it wants to stop working. It's lower recoil than I remember before. So I'm not sure what's going on with the Ace 32, but I don't know. We'll see. It might have equipped my stubby grip automatically. I remember getting that. I got the Prisma. Let's equip the Prisma. Because the 3.4 sights are by far my favorite in this game. Okay, it's a much better looking setup. I don't know why I like this camo. It's really ugly. It's like the TT SKO camo, I think. It's Russian. It looks Russian, it is Russian. Pretty obvious, but you. This game is so laggy. You don't even get hit. Like when you get shot, your screen flashes red for a second, and it gives you some kind of feedback. But half the time you don't get hit; it just kills you and pretends like nothing happened. A game without hit feedback is a confusing game. This is definitely confusing. This guy's camping back here. Yeah, you're gonna die. Better die, let's see. It's only 7.62, it's definitely much more powerful than it seems. It seems really weak. I don't know why. Great, now they're spawning back here. Grenade. Doing okay. Only one way to deal with those things. Grenade works if, like, the grenade will blow them up if the ground under them gets destroyed. Like on grass, when you throw a grenade, it'll make the ground below it sink a little bit, and that sinking of the ground will destroy the mortars. But if they're on concrete, it doesn't seem to work. Even though it's a frag grenade, so you know, I figured out why it. Oh, that is the 74. Okay, looks pretty cool. Anyway, I figured out why it doesn't work, but it still doesn't make it any less annoying that it doesn't. So that's a 5.45, which is a Russian bullet. It's also a 5.45. They do the same damage. This one is, huh? Wow, I thought this was 7.62. I'm stupid. To be honest, the RPK-12 looks better than the rest of them. Like than this thing from just stats. There's a higher rate. No, sorry. Same rate of fire, but I might try to grab the RPK-12 later. I use Recon because I can plant a nice spawn beacon for my squad mates, if I so desire. And I usually try to, but sometimes I forget. It's definitely hard. Oh god. And it was on semi. That's the problem. You see how it was on semi-auto when I was shooting at them before? The second I go to shoot at these guys now, it's still on semi-auto. Look at the barrel in that thing. It's like the length of a sniper rifle barrel. And the RPK-74. Crazy. Okay. Here, shoot these guys on the table. Just putting something above you will usually help. People think very horizontally. They rarely look up. So you can camp above them. Dang it. Grenades everywhere. If the DMRs had double the hipfire spread, I would not be complaining. To be honest, stuff with the high rate of fire like the SKS, I saw it before, it just turns into a spray and pray. You have to aim. Now, the bolt actions, even though they're laggy, I've used them myself, and they do take a bit of skill to use. So, I mean, they're still laggy, but they're not spraying machines. Take a bit of work. These guys up here. Yeah, any high caliber weapon is actually good with suppressor. But the low caliber weapons are terrible. The standard 5.56, 5.45, you know, kind of damage area. Those are pretty bad with suppressors. They just tend to, I don't know, not very good. Bullet speed is too slow. They don't do enough damage. It's not that they don't do enough, it's that they don't do consistently enough. People would complain so much. Like, oh, my team is terrible. I can't do anything. It's not your team's fault. This is not a game where teamwork reigns supreme. The most teamwork you're ever going to organize is your squad. And that's only if you actually... Well, okay, occasionally you'll get random people to help you, but... in your squad, at least. But outside of your squad, never going to happen. If you get friends in a squad with you, it'll be pretty fun. You can do organized attacks, which are a lot more effective against trying to capture points and stuff. But, I don't know. If you want actual team play, you gotta go with the simulator, like Arma. Or a roleplay server. I don't really like those, though. Source is kind of old, and that's where you find the most. I'm gonna check my phone quickly, so I'll have to watch the menu for a few seconds. They will be done in 3 seconds. Okay. Let's do this. I might be able to get a decent spawn here. Yeah, looks like it. Not to be predictable. Like that guy right there, extremely predictable. Enemies go to that exact same place every single time. If you stay behind the hill a little bit, then you'll be able to shoot them without them knowing exactly where you are. Being hidden for this extra 3 seconds or 30. Yeah, basically all I can say about choosing the right weapon. If you want to use the suppressor, you need to go with the powerful one. I will give an example with the handguns in 3 seconds. If I can spawn without getting revived. The 9mm handguns, when you put a suppressor on them, become very weak. However, the 45 caliber handguns with the suppressor, oh, I like the Chinese one. I think it's... getting all wrong. It's this one. It's the Chinese suppressor, right? This is still the same number of bullets for a kill at close range. With a lot of other weapons, when you put a suppressor on at close range, it'll actually take less, or it'll take more hits in the chest to get a kill. So if you want to remain consistent between attachment setups, then you're gonna have to go with the high caliber weapons for suppressors. Now, if you don't really care about consistency, if you want to get used to a new weapon, then you can always put a suppressor on any weapon. Really, just try it. But I find that if I don't have consistent weapons, it's not very fun for me. So, you know, I learn like the amount of bullets it takes for a kill because the game is so laggy. You have to learn that and like, you know, stop shooting once you get close to it. I just found that. You saw the guy I was shooting at? Just somehow he knew I was behind him for no reason. Using suppressor, he wouldn't have seen me on the radar. Anyway, I'm gonna get rid of the 3.5 for now because without anything reducing my recoil, the suppressor is kind of hard to use. And we'll try the angled grip. But yeah, let's grab a grab this setup again. Slightly closer range suppressor setup. All spawning over. Remember, always check your radar if you don't know where enemies are, because chances are your teammates are either spotting them or every time they shoot, they're appearing on your radar. If you know where to look, you will find people. Also, stuff like this, just use like random cracks that you can see through. These guys have no idea where I am. They're not going to be able to shoot me. This is such a small area for them to see through. They don't even know I'm here until after I shoot them. Let's pull it up. Like, kind of this thing. Bad example is I got shot in the back. I got like 5 kills there though, and no one had no idea where I was. Silent, but actually effective. Anyone can camp, but it takes a lot of skill to move and get a lot of kills. Sure, without saying, but explosives are definitely a good thing to use. I feel weak if I'm playing a class without explosives. Just on anything, like without attack-based grenades, like the V40s. The mini grenades, by the way, the ones you can throw really far. Without the V40 grenades, I feel kind of weak. Because I can't block people from attacking me from corners that I want to cordon off. Like if I want to run here, I could throw a grenade there, and no enemies are going to run willingly into the grenade to shoot me, because they don't know where I am, so for them it seems like suicide. So if you use grenades properly, you can get a lot of kills. So live longer in general. I'm not here to give tips, but I find it kind of fun to talk about the game and strategy ways. I can tend to be pretty high up on the leaderboards. I'm second place on my team right now. Third on the whole server. I can tend to do pretty well if I try. And I don't know, I think third place is okay. Play on public matches. I don't get into private games, really. I don't even think they're very popular in this. Ooh, I'm gonna try the heavy. Actually, I might not try the heavy barrel. This thing is accurate enough as it is. Adding more recoil. Heavy barrel is terrible on everything except handguns. I just need to say that. If you get a handgun and you put the heavy barrel on it, all the recoil is actually accuracy related. But with the assault rifles, the heavy barrel turns it in. It gives it 50% more recoil for a weapon that's already pretty accurate. I don't know, it's like a lose-lose situation. You get more recoil, and you don't gain very much at all. And accuracy means nothing in close quarters. You're not even on your sights. That's probably another thing I should talk about, is what to do when you're close to people. I used to play a lot of Xbox, and when you play on a controller, you have to rely on aim assist if you want to be good at the game. That's obvious enough, but what most people don't realize is that when you're close to enemies, in consoles, people still tend to aim down their sights, even though they're well within the range they would normally aim down their sights at. Like, even at this range here, someone would still aim down their sights because they can lock on much faster with their sights than by trying to hip fire without aim assist. That shouldn't be a big shocker. When you try to, throw a grenade. He's gonna frag out here. Best thing to do is just to spam grenades. Like, I got a multi-kill, 3 kills with 1 grenade there. Also got killed by a flashbang. Invincible people. Now I gotta run through. Oh, I got point-blank grenade launcher. Well, there's too many guys there for me to push without... Actually, I'm so stupid. I had C4. 1 C4 would have killed all those guys. I use C4 tactically if you haven't learned that already. You can use C4. C4 is a ridiculous blast radius, which is good, because it means you can use it offensively to kill people that are camping around corners that you don't want to throw a grenade at because they're going to run. So I will try to get down to the tunnels to explain it better. There's a guy camping right around this corner here. I know he's back there. I can throw a C4 and do that, and get a much faster kill trying to shoot him, but there's the risk right there is that they run around and shoot you in the face, so I was already really hurt. I didn't really have much of a chance, but generally speaking, you should only use it in tunnels, places where you can't get shot from behind. I wouldn't recommend C4 in shipping yards and stuff like I did before. And there's also the purpose of not even sure what killed me with a grenade there. I saw that, the guy was nowhere near me. Okay. Yeah, you can also use C4 defensively. There's C4 there. They run around the corner, we can get them, but we're spawning here, so there's no way to do that. And if you hadn't already guessed, the Compact 45 is the best high-power handgun. I see a lot of people using the M9 for some reason. I'm not sure if it's because they like it a lot, or if it's because it's the second handgun. Okay, there you go. Effective purpose right there. It's getting rid of campers. Yeah, I had no chance there. There's a glitch where your reticle goes into hardcore mode randomly. You can see it occasionally if you watch the reticle in the center of the screen. It'll basically disappear as I shoot at someone. And when the reticle disappears, I don't even see hit markers either. So, annoying, yes. Game breaking, no. But it's really disorienting when I can't see my third-person reticle. After I was not third person hip fire. What am I saying? their team spawning there now? I think I spawned into the enemy spawn. That's why I died so fast. I was thinking I got spawn killed, but obviously not, because like 10 more enemies popped up behind that one guy. There you go, C4. I think there's someone camping over there. C4 it up. I don't want to risk it. If I run around the corner and get instant killed by a shotgun because of the game's stupid hit detection, it's no one's fault but my own. So I had C4. The game's fault for being laggy, but I can avoid it. Thinking. Now here, I wouldn't use C4 because there's enough cover. They're so gonna jump down this pit. I can already guarantee it. C4 time. I know someone's gonna come down this. Hold it. If you didn't know, the ECWR had the highest rate of fire for all of the carbines until the MTAR was, you know, appropriated to the game. Once the MTAR got in, it has like a 900 RPM instead of an 880 in the ECWR. The ECWR is still a close second. So this high damage is what lets me get so many hipfire kills. The 7.62 really tears through close range. For that reason, I think this is one of the best carbines right now. It's just so powerful. It's hard to beat it. I could be wrong. It could be like there could be better ones, but I don't know. Another tip: don't be afraid of the out of bounds. I got sniped, but you have like a 10-second timer. You can run around the out of bounds zone and slash your way back into it. Am I the only one noticing the gigantic, you know, concrete wall between me and the guy who shot me? I don't know. It just seems a little bit sketchy to me. Where are they capturing me? Oh, there they are. Yeah, never mind. Game ended. Anyway. Go GG. AIDS. It's not a good game. .60 ping is okay. You know, 60 ping, there shouldn't be any lag. This game is just poorly designed. They put all of their focus on lag compensation instead of making it have less lag in general. So basically, a person with 400 ping can turn up their lag compensation to 100% on a server. 400 is a little bit absurd. 200 is more common. 200 ping, that's like one continent to another. They can just turn up their lag compensation to 100%, and then they run around shooting people like crazy, and unfortunately they get an advantage because of lag compensation, but everyone else around them does not. Everyone else around them is still watching them run around and lag like crazy. So it's kind of unfair. It favors the people who have gigantic ping over the people who have relatively low ping. I should probably redesign it completely. Not necessary, but it would be a very smart decision. Make this game less laggy. Oh, enemies here. Okay, sorry. I think his buddy revived him. I'm gonna keep B, by the way. I'm defending it because it's very easy for them to spawn within sprinting distance at the point and cap it when there's not even anyone here. Okay, I'll just get instant killed, whatever. I should probably snipe those guys, but I don't really care that much about them because I can go down here. I love this magnifier, though. Gives you a good medium range weapon when you bind it with the holographic sight. This is very sturdy. Doesn't sway too much at all. The red dot sight, the red dot sights sway a ton. And by a ton, I mean more than they ever should. There's no excuse for it. Red dot sights just don't sway so much. I don't even know. There's nothing to do about it. You just get shot, and you can't even tell where it's from. You don't know who shoots you, but somehow, some way, they managed to hit you. I'll use this thing for a little bit to show you. Compact 45, Delta sight. It has the suppressor on it. I actually prefer the heavy barrel. But the suppressor is pretty good too. Kind of going stealth. That's why I figured I would use it. Let's go up top. It's powerful, has a good rate of fire. 11 rounds, more than enough. More than 11 would be nice, but completely unnecessary. Anyway, yeah, 11 rounds is actually good. The M9 only has 7 rounds, I believe. So there's 7 or 9. Either way, it's not enough to get kills. It just feels weak. So this thing feels a lot better. Spam a little bit, although it's not going to get you very far. Get out of the area that I'm getting revived from without dying. Okay, we gotta have some new attachments here. I don't want the JGM. Do not want the flashlight. I don't want the heavy barrel either. Let's see, I can get the compensator soon. And I think we get a new sight. No? Do I get a grip? I guess the next thing I thought there was something before the compensator. In 5 kills I should get something, and then in 5 more I'll get the compensator, and that's all the attachments for this thing. So you can just go outside and then claw your way back in. Where in the world is he? Do you see him prone inside of the tank? Let's go check that out to make sure he's not cheating. Could have just been on top of it. I really doubt it though. Oh, he's prone in the little like shell in there. Get him out of there. Get out of there. Camper. 43. I've seen people that are like level 100 already. That's a bit ridiculous, if you think about it. I have like 60 hours clocked in this game, I think. Should be around 60, last time I checked. I'm level 42. I don't play it for the levels though. It's fun. Same way, it's laggy. And that honestly ruins the entire game experience, is the lag. If they got rid of that, it would be so much more fun. Oh, I got swarmed by like 5 enemies. Oh well. I'm not taking the suppressor off though because this thing is, I said it before, it's such a high caliber that the suppressor actually makes it. It doesn't tend to balance it out very well because of the damage threshold that you need for. You have to think in shots to kill, not in damage itself. Because the shots to kill matter more than the actual damage. And when you put a suppressor on a 7.62 rifle, the damage is still high enough where the shots to kill should be the same. I'm gonna check the time here. 10:20, whatever. Yep, end this game. Start recording another one. If it would stop recording, that'd be nice.